Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Negustita. I was just having some technical difficulty with the camera, which wasn't cute, but anyways. So you guys, today's reading is going to be a mystery reading. I actually haven't posted any of these or made like a mystery reading before on my channel, but today is the day that changes. I also kind of, before we really get into it, I am going to clear the energy, but I did have a message about why I chose the crystals that we see on screen. Sometimes my intentions are aesthetic. Sometimes my intentions are, there's like actual intentions behind why I chose these crystals here. And just going to clear the oracle decks as well. I'm asking Spirit to help guide me with these messages to make sure that they're in alignment with everyone's highest good and actually accurate to what you need to hear right now at the time of you watching this. It's a mystery reading, so, we're not going to know exactly the purpose of it until at the end. So strap in, if you feel called to watch this, most likely because there are messages here for you. And let's just tap into the energy of the collective, Spirit. So I chose these crystals because I feel like right now in the collective, people watching this, you need a bit of healing. You need a little bit of healing right now, okay? There's something here that is requiring you to acknowledge it. And with amethyst, it'll give you the strength to acknowledge whatever this particular thing is for you guys. Okay. All right. And then we have some selenite. This is more so to help with strength. Like selenite is a good crystal for boosting your energy. I feel like for some of us, right, we've been going through something that feels very draining. Tapping into your energy, I feel very exhausted. I feel very burnt out. Okay, and then we have some angelite. Personally, I'm a fan of angelite. And we are in need of some divine guidance, some divine assistance. All right. For some of you, honestly, consider working closely with angels. There may be some that actually want to reach out to you. Like, I'm picking up on, I want to say Archangel Uriel. I would definitely look into maybe an angel oracle, and see what angels right now are trying to get in contact with you or want to work with you to help you in this chapter of your life. And then we also have some rose quartz. I'm pretty sure this is rose quartz. To boost some positive energy into your life. That's gonna be really loud. I'm gonna close my window. Hold up, y'all. Okay, yeah. Sorry about the distractions, everyone. I do feel like with the distractions going on, I just, fair warning, right? Maybe your life is about to get a lot more busier for some of you, because it's rare whenever a distraction happens while I'm recording. So I do feel like for some of you, business is about to be taken off. You're definitely going to be busy. And let's see what this mystery reading can bring the collective. Oh my gosh. I'm going to shuffle until I get like one good fine ass shuffle. Hold up. Okay, Spirit. What are the messages for the collective? Okay, you guys, there is definitely something here in your energy. This mystery reading, I think, is going to be a lot about a situation, particularly one in the past that left you feeling very heartbroken. And you're looking for some clarity. You're looking for truth now. You're looking for justice in this situation. What is this mystery reading about, Spirit? I got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you guys are very empathetic, very kind. And I see that some people have either taken this for granted or misused it. Your good nature, your loving qualities. This is crazy, you guys. We got the 9 of Cups. as well. There's something here. There's a wish. You're seeking out justice for some kind of wish. What's this Nine of Cups? I'm not going to take all that. What's the Nine of Cups? Spirit, what is the Nine of Cups? Wow, okay. So we got this Moon card here, and then we also got the Six of Wands in reverse. I do pay attention very closely to the position the cards come in, but I also am more invested in the energy and what the energy can reveal to us. So I do feel like there is something hidden here. There is some hidden emotion, some hidden action. I'm getting more so action with the Six of Wands, but there is something in regards to a specific energy, a person, an offer of some kind. I don't know what this Nine of Cups is, but whatever it is, somebody went to great lengths to hide it, to cover it up, is kind of what I'm getting here. There could have been outside interferences, but either way, I'm kind of getting there was a connection that failed. For some of you, it could have been friendship, or others of you, it could have been romance, and you're now seeking out the truth behind it because maybe what you were told didn't feel honest. And with this Three of Cups, I do feel like there was third-party interference. Okay, there were people potentially around you, people who knew of you, people in another person's life that you were trying to get with, who found out about you, or just they didn't like how you had a positive effect on a certain person. Because I do feel like, you know, whomever you are, how you affect other people is in a positive motion. People really like your energy. People like to be around you. You're very empathetic. You're very kind. You're also very nice. Okay, like you're a nice person. You're a good person, and people can recognize that about you even just from meeting you the first couple of times. And I do kind of just feel like there is someone else, somebody else maybe you had feelings for, somebody who may have been in toxic situations, who had bad influences around them. And I'm really getting that you're looking for the truth now. Okay, we got the Tower card here. Okay, I do definitely feel like there is an end to a situation. We also got the Ten of Swords, and this was a very bitter ending. In a separation, so there was definitely a breakup, and somebody was kind of there somebody had an illusion on them. Okay, so what I'm getting for you guys, this mystery reading is a lot to do with someone that you had feelings for. Okay, somebody you dated, a most recent ex. For some of you, this could have been the last person you dated. This could have been someone you dated years ago, but you still are like energetically attached to them, or you feel energetically attached to them. You guys may have had many go-arounds with this person. I do kind of feel like if this is a situation dealing with another person, another side of you came out, a more toxic and unhealthy side came out when you were around this person, or that was the potential of your connection. So there was a lot of divine intervention, which I do feel like for the collective, right? This is what I mean by contact with your angels, because especially if this connection left you feeling very, like, you know, like you expected more from it and you got not a whole lot out of it. I think it has more to do with the fact that, like, that was in your best interest. Like, what you need to hear now, especially if what I said about the connection so far resonated, like there is another person that you had feelings for and they were kind of like ripped away from you, and this person, you know, made the choice to walk away from you, but it's in their energy. You feel like there's more to it than just they didn't have feelings. In fact, it's anything but they didn't have feelings. They had a lot of feelings for you. That's plays into it, but I do feel like there was a third party. Like there could have been friends. Like this person had friends who was like egging them on to leave you. And that's a whole child, that's a whole thing, you know. This person left you for their ego, essentially. So don't really try not to take it too personal, because it had little to do with you and more to do with them. But I'm sure, you know, you're coming to understand that, or you're trying to understand that this Ace of Swords, you want some truth here. You really want some truth in this situation, and you know, this mystery reading is going to provide you that truth, because it's what you're inquiring. I do see that there was an ending in your life. There was a connection that when it ended, it hurt you deeply. You are in a separation, or a separation is about to happen, or it's occurring with another person, you know, and this person, I haven't even tapped into their energy. We're here for you right now. And what you do need to know about this other person is I do believe they regret this choice. I also feel like you also regret their choice, and maybe even willing to come back into their lives. But You know, I really want to go back to this angelite like connection here. The reason why, you know, you're, especially if you feel called to angels recently, you know, do hear the calling, because there is something here for you with those connections with these angels. Because the truth of the matter is, you know, you yourself have a divine essence to you. You're very angelic as a person. All right. You may even have some soul ties to angels. Now, the person that was in your life but wasn't there for very long, I do feel like it was a short-term connection for a lot of you, and you're looking for justice. The answer to why is because this person didn't have the right people around them, and they weren't in the right headspace for you. And the other person may have come to that realization sooner than you did, but the connection ending genuinely was for your best interest, because the only way you could be in this person's life is if you were like the influences around them. So unless you were toxic and low vibrational, you would have no space for this person in their life. And they're not really going to stop being toxic and low vibrational. The truth of the matter is, you could have had something special with this person. They felt it, you felt it, and you're wondering like, why? Well, the thing is, as special as you are to this person, they're very attached to their ego. They're very attached to who they used to be, who they want to be. And who they want to be is not a healthy person, to be completely honest with you. Okay, so this mystery reading has a lot to do with that. It has a lot to do with the fact that this person wasn't ready for the high vibrational loving that you two could have had, and they weren't ready to take the next steps with you. They had an opportunity. Okay, you meeting them was their opportunity to ascend or to level up, and it seems like they didn't choose it, and that was very unfair to you. It feels like it was unfair to you. And this person definitely is getting their karma for the hurt that they gave you. It's like coming back to them now, or it will eventually. But let's see what else the cards will reveal. Okay, let's see what else the cards will reveal about this mystery reading. Okay, so we got the 7 of Swords here in reverse. I do feel like there's also the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. You guys are intellectuals, in my opinion. This is this connection is one that's meant to be very intellectual in nature. And I say this because look at the owl and the man staring at each other. I do heavily feel like this is an opportunity for you to grow both spiritually, emotionally, physically. This is something that's going to transcend you even further past a certain limit. Okay, with this 7 of Swords, someone does want to come clean. There is the truth coming in here very soon. Okay, someone is definitely going to feel compelled to speak to you and be honest, especially with this 9 of Swords. I do feel like someone's guilty conscience is eating them up, you know, and if you don't feel like you have anything to be guilty about, you know, but you still feel kind of guilty for some reason, that could be this person's energy in your energetic zone. Okay, you are an empath, you are a healer, so naturally you can sense what isn't seen but is felt. Okay, that is a superpower. And I do definitely feel like for this pile, or not pile, but for this group, right, the people watching this, I do feel like that's kind of like something you're going to have to learn to control, this ability, this psychic ability to feel what is not there, but is there, right? Like what cannot be seen, but is known. And right, like you can't really see emotions, but we all know people have emotions, right? It's known. It's what really transcends this experience, to be completely honest with you. And some people choose to use other people's emotions against them. Some people do wicked things with that information, and others of us do like good things for the highest good. All right, and that's what really that's the distinction between us. That's what separates us, you know, at times, like the good and the evil. And honestly, they're two sides of the same exact coin, but everybody has a choice here in what they choose to do. And it seems like this other person wasn't really aligning with the highest good. Okay, this person wasn't, you may have met them so that you can learn from them more than you were actually meant to be with them. And we got this 6 of Swords here, and on the bottom of the deck there's also the 2 Cups. I do definitely feel like this was a manifested connection for the both of you. Okay, you both have been manifested by each other. Like this person manifested a woman like you, or, you know, or a feminine. But you don't have to be feminine to watch this. I don't know how, you know, this is really going to resonate to everybody. But basically, like, I do see this as a connection where both parties did manifest each other. But we got the 6 of Swords here. I do feel like you've been guided away, and that was very intentional. The only reason why breakups were happening is because that is the process. It's part of the process to the both of you ascending. And I do definitely feel like this is going to be a learning opportunity, you know, more than the real deal. Okay, if you were expecting to be with this person, there is a chance that could happen for some of you. There's a chance it may not happen for some of you, but that entirely depends on you and the other person, your capacity to forgive them for their past transactions, and this person's capacity to grow and become the person who can be with you. Because if they don't grow, they don't do the spiritual work they need to do, honey, God is going to intervene. Spirit is going to rip you guys apart as many times as necessary until the both of you learn your lessons. For you, it may just be to stand in your power, and for this other person, it's to become a better person. All right, you know, and in that way, it is very divinely orchestrated, very fate-like. But you cannot cheat God. You can't convince God that you did the work when you didn't. Okay, like if this person isn't. It's really, I feel like the ball's in their court. It's up to them to grow, to transcend past limitations, and to become a better person to fit into your life, because you are the chosen one. All right, you are, do you know what I mean? Like, you are the gift, you are the prize. This person has to now do their part, and they may be walking around thinking that they're the prize and that you are just an extra or some shit. Or if that's how they're thinking, that is why you're not together. And until they change as a person, and you cannot encourage them to change. I mean, you can encourage them to change, but you can't make them. That's something they got to choose to do on their own. You may very well just have to give up on this person and walk away. For some of you, that could be the advice. For others of you, maybe this person is, you know, making a full circle. But we'll find out how they're really feeling with this romance oracle. All right, and we'll see. Spirit, how is this collective's person, like, what are these person's thoughts about them, about their connection? Okay, how is this person feeling? Okay, so we got the I am who I am. Okay, you guys, this card, this is a statement for sure for someone to make, right? Someone's higher self. This statement tells me this individual is not ready to move on from their past version of themselves. Okay, their ego isn't ready to detach from these unhealthy, low vibrational things. But let's see what else. For the collective, it does seem like this person may not be ready. All right, so then we got I am spying on you. So this person is, you know, just to let you know, if you have stuff on social media, they are checking you out. I'm playing games on purpose. Okay, big shock. I'm having a hard time communicating, and I want more than what we have. So this person is, they may be wanting more, but to be honest, right? I'm getting an energy of, if you allow it, they will. Okay, so I'm getting, okay. You know how, like, dogs, like, a dog may love you, but if you don't set up boundaries, right, this dog will, like, walk all over you. You know, I'm thinking, like, you know, like, if you don't want the dog to steal your food off your plate, you're gonna have to, like, put out boundaries. That doesn't make the dog a bad dog. It just means, like, this dog needs boundaries put up. And a lot of animals do need to know, like, when you have an environment where you're living with both a human and an animal, right, like, there's gonna have to be some established understanding of how things are gonna operate, so everybody can, like, live together, coexist together in peace. right? And what I'm kind of getting from this person is like a bit of that energy. Like, you know, if you will allow them to hook up with you, to see you late at night, if you allow them to play games and you still keep coming back, and I say allow because like it, you know, to them the ball's in your court, because they're gonna allow the way they're gonna have you, the way they're gonna like approach you, the way they want you, is in a way where they can still kind of play games, and it, you know, so that in like they're never going to be clear. It's not that they're like incapable of clear communication. It's just that like the truth of the matter is they don't want you enough to do the work. Like, I'm gonna be honest here, they don't want you. Like, they're not going to be honest, because if they were honest, or if they were clear with their communication, they know you're not going to like what they have to offer you. They know that you deserve better, so they're going to like have statements that will have you wondering, questioning them, wondering for more, like wondering how they really feel, etc., etc. Because I need to feel control at the bottom of the deck, and I miss you. This person, I do believe, has feelings for you, and I do also know that you have feelings for them. You know, obviously this has been very distraughting. There's been a lot of pain on your heart space, and that is, you know, completely valid for you and this person to feel the way that you guys do. But like, I do also have to let you know, I don't really see this person changing. I don't really see them doing the work until you walk away fully, and that's gonna come from you realizing like you deserve better. Okay, I'm gonna pull from this oracle deck. It's been a while since I've used this on my channel, but we're going back to her, and this person does want more than what you have. There is potential here. I'm not going to sit here and say there isn't potential for things to work out. But to be honest, you're going to have to be in your power. You can't let this person have the control they want, okay? Because that's unhealthy for both you and this individual. You're going to have to put up boundaries and be like clear, like, I'm not going to mess with you. I'm not going to even talk to you unless like I'm not going to be your friend. Unless you really truly want a pure and authentic friendship with this person. If you want a friendship that will lead to something more, then that needs to be explained. Like, I want something more eventually. All right, like, it's either that's something that you can do and hold them accountable to it, or just wait for someone who will give you what you want. All right, this person is not the end all be all of your love life, but it can be if you choose it. If you choose to only be with this person. Love is a choice, y'all. If you choose every single day to be with this person, then you miss out on what other people have to offer you when this person is too busy playing egotistical ass motherfucking games. We got transmute this energy, you know, return to sender type shit. But instead of returning to sender, what you're gonna do is, when you feel this person's obsessive energy, when you feel them wanting you and like not in the way that you want, then I suggest you transmute that energy, turn it into fuel to fund a project for you. Okay, turn it into motivation to work out, turn it into a skincare routine every night, you know, every morning as well. Like, turn their energy that they're sending you to try to manifest you into energy that will promote you to grow. All right, we got transformation here at the bottom of the deck. We got home as well. So I do definitely feel like this person and you have some kind of soul tie, a connection that makes the both of you feel at home when you are together, which I think is honestly why everything's so like complicated. Is, you know, you feel like you want them in your life, you feel like you're supposed to be together, but actually, you know, this person is a representation of potentially some of the life that you lived before you met them. So I'm really feeling like this person, if this person is toxic, they have toxic tendencies, it may be very similar to the toxic tendencies your parents had growing up, or you know, like I just feel like there's something here about like a home life. Like the reason why they feel so like at home with you is because they're just as toxic as the people you grew up with, or you know, what you were used to as a child that made you just the intensity, okay, the jealousy. I don't know, this person for sure has some issues here, especially around control. And the reason why you may find them to be very at home like is because they're just as toxic as maybe your parents, okay, or siblings, or you know, however that really resonates for you guys. All right, I that's just what I'm getting. I do definitely feel like you know, there is that element, but it's also, it's not like, I feel like you're outgrowing that. You're outgrowing the toxicity you grew up with. You're outgrowing the home life that, you know, that wasn't like healthy for you and this person, or where, you know, I just feel like you're outgrowing those patterns, you're outgrowing it, you're transforming, you're becoming this beautiful butterfly, you're a new version of yourself. You're no longer that caterpillar, you're this butterfly, and you're meant to fly. But I'm gonna be real, this person, okay, the people of your past, right, they don't want you to fly. They're gonna clip your wings. They're gonna do what they can to keep you grounded so you can't reach your full potential. And that's really all they're meant to do, is to stop you from reaching your full potential. And I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You have the power here. You have the power to ascend. You have the power to ground yourself within yourself. Okay, meditation can really help with this, and acknowledge the fact that if this person isn't able to give you what you deserve, it doesn't even really matter if there's some kind of divine soulmate. If continuously you keep being guided away from them, know that spirit is interfering with this connection. Spirit is making it so even if you wanted this person, they'll never give you what you want, because they're not really what you want. You know what I mean? Like, it's not actually what's best for you. I mean, maybe you really do want this person, but like, they're not gonna reach their fullest potential as long as you're around. So as long as they can continue to play their games, they're not gonna give you what you deserve. And I mean, like, I say this with like nothing but love in my heart. All right, which is what's so sad, because, you know, we do wish to see a happy ending, and you do deserve a happy ending. And I'm sure this person isn't, I'm sure this person is a wonderful person. Okay, I'm sure that they do deserve love as well, but it really doesn't feel like it's happening. It's not coming. It's not gonna, like, it's gonna require a lot of sacrifice. But if you really think about what you're sacrificing, you realize, like, maybe this isn't the connection for you. Okay, because you're sacrificing a lot for an emotion. You're sacrificing your independence. You're sacrificing your joy. This person, I don't really see them bringing you joy. I see you bringing them joy. I definitely see you being there for this person when they're sad, when they need help, when they can't communicate. You're very understanding and you love them anyway. But I don't think that same level of kindness and care and compassion is going to be repaid. I don't really see this being an equal balanced connection. Okay, this person, you know, I'm gonna be honest, they need to grow the fuck up. All right, if they can't communicate how they really feel, even though they're like 20 something, I know you can read them right, like unless they can't. I know for a fact that, like, you have the ability to express yourself honestly. You're just choosing not to. Okay, and it's hard. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, bearing your soul in front of somebody is easy to do. It's not, but it requires like a lot of maturity, a lot of strength. And if this person doesn't have it, they're not going to handle every challenge in life with you gracefully. This person is probably going to be a part of the fucking challenge in the first place. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but I'm thinking of like a scenario where, you know, take this only if it resonates. Okay, but and this is a bit of my own projection. You know, I'm projecting this scenario in this situation into this reading. So, you know, just keep that in mind. It's not like Spirit's really delivering me here, but it's just a projection. So I'm thinking of like one of the worst things that can happen to a couple, you know, a death of a child. To be completely real with you, something that heavy is something that could happen. Okay, and it's nothing you will ever deserve. It's just a part of life, and it's horrible, and I hope to God it never happens. You know, I hope to God that nobody here gets to experience that. But if it was to happen, this is not the person who's gonna be there for you. This is not the person who's gonna stick there through thick and thin, through the worst parts of life, because they can't even do that for themselves. This isn't someone who knows how to look on the bright side when everything looks awful, you know? This is someone who kicks over their own cups. And they'll kick yours too. And I mean, like, I'm gonna be real. I believe you deserve better. I think you deserve somebody who, you know, has the capacity to experience the hurt in the moment, to cry, to grieve, and then remind themselves, I still have a lot going on for me. I still have a beautiful wife or husband or partner. I still have the capacity to try again. I still have, you know, X, Y, and Z. I can survive this. I can handle this. I can keep moving forward. Even if my heart is breaking on the inside, I'm going to acknowledge that heartbreak and I'm going to give it space. I'm going to allow myself to grieve so I don't take it out on others. All right. You're dealing with someone who will take it out on others. You're dealing with someone who, even if they truly did love you, they're never going to really do right by you. And that's not until they do the spiritual work necessary to elevate, to ascend, to grow. And that's what you have been doing. You've been making those choices. You make those choices every time something awful happens. You keep choosing to grow. You keep choosing love. You keep choosing to ascend. And you are being blessed. And you have the company of angels around you. You got some of God's finest workers guiding you through this lifetime, and they'll continue to do so as long as you keep choosing them, you know, as long as you keep choosing yourself, really, your highest good, the path you're meant to be on. All right, period. And, you know, I'm going to be real here. Your angels are not going to allow you, some musty, dusty, crusty ass motherfucker, okay? They're not going to allow this person into your life fully until they choose to grow. And they may not choose to grow because in their perspective, they don't know all the spiritual aspects of life. To them, it's all about the material, the 3D. And so because they're in that perspective, they can't think past it. They can't think about how them being an asshole actually affects you energetically. They can't think about how their actions hurt others. They're incapable of thinking that far ahead until they do the work to think that far ahead. Does that make sense? And so really, like, it is in your best interest that this person and you didn't work out. To be completely honest, that's how I feel too. I'm feeling like, you know, thank God you don't even realize what you lost by this person choosing to walk away from you. Or if for some of you, maybe you initiated this breakup. Either way, it felt very justified. If you were the one who broke up, or if this person broke up with you, thank God, because you really dodged the bullet. And now I do see this person trying to come back in the future, especially once they do more maturing. And at that point, you know, it's up to you. Use your own intuition. Maybe if you truly do feel like they've made a change for the better, you can consider coming back to them. But, you know, if you think that they're still playing their games, especially if you start to get that little like feeling in the back of your neck or whatever, know for sure that that's a sign to just, you know, give them more time. You know, not every time people come back in your life is it like divinely orchestrated. Sometimes it's like, you know, free will. This person, if they miss you enough, if they feel like they lost something good, because they did lose something good when they lost you, they are going to eventually wake up one day and realize it and try to make amends. But they may not do it because they actually did do the work, but they're just trying to make amends so they don't miss out on an opportunity. Okay. I don't even know who this person is, but I really do feel like this is somebody who relies too much on their manifestation abilities and not enough on their own like heart. Okay, like they're I see them being very capable both in 3D and like, you know, the 5D, like in terms of like getting what they want. But I do feel like this is somebody who has like bad connections. They have toxic people around them that sway their opinion and their heart to, you know, and it's just like, and they do it because they want to people please. They don't even like acknowledge it as people pleasing, but that is what they're doing. Like they're trying to gain the approval of others around them, even if it goes against their own intuition or what they know is best for them. Honestly, this person's a mess. And I'm sure you know that too. And, you know, it's honestly just best to leave them be, especially if they hurt you really bad. Then honestly, give yourself that the time, the space to heal. But to be honest with you, there's more to a situation than you even know. And if you've done everything you could, then have solace in knowing that like everything's working out in your best interest. You don't even need to believe, it's happening anyway. But if you did incorporate that knowledge into your 3D, right, then I feel like that would give you more peace of mind. So anyways, collective, I am grateful that you spend this time and space with me. I hope these messages resonate, and that was it for your mystery reading. Bye.